Humanity has always pushed the limits of innovation. From fire to the wheel, we've shaped the world with ingenuity. But what happens when that ingenuity spirals out of control? Today, we're exploring weapons so destructive they could end civilization as we know it. These aren't relics of science fiction. They're real, and they're in use or development right now. Stick with me as we dive into their history, how they work, and the catastrophic reality they could bring. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below, because this conversation might just change how you see the world. Number 1. The evolution and devastating power of nuclear weapons. When you think of weapons of mass destruction, nuclear weapons are the first that come to mind. But what are they really? And why are they so feared? Nuclear weapons derive their destructive power from splitting or fusing atomic nuclei. There are two main types: fission bombs, also known as atomic bombs, and fusion bombs, or hydrogen bombs. Fission bombs were the first to be developed, releasing energy by splitting uranium-235 or plutonium-239 nuclei. The result? A devastating release of heat, radiation, and shock waves. Fusion bombs take this further by combining hydrogen isotopes, producing an even larger explosion. The first nuclear test, known as the Trinity test, occurred on July 16, 1945. This marked the beginning of the nuclear era, culminating in the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Since then, the technology has evolved to include weapons like the Soviet Union's Tsar Bomba, the most powerful bomb ever detonated, and modern warheads capable of being deployed via intercontinental ballistic missiles, ICBMs. The Tsar Bomba, for instance, released energy equivalent to 50 megatons of TNT, creating a fireball 8 kilometers wide and shattering windows 900 kilometers away. The immediate destruction from nuclear weapons is catastrophic, but the long-term effects are equally chilling. Fallout radiation can contaminate entire regions for decades, leading to cancers, genetic mutations, and ecological collapse. The concept of nuclear winter further amplifies the danger, where soot and debris block sunlight, potentially causing global famine. Today, over 12,500 nuclear warheads exist globally. While they serve as a deterrent, their very existence keeps humanity on the edge of potential annihilation. Unlike nuclear weapons, biological weapons are silent and insidious. These weapons use pathogens to spread disease and death, capable of devastating populations without a single explosion. Number 2. The silent killers. Biological weapons. Biological warfare is not a modern invention. In 1347, during the siege of Kaffa, Mongol forces reportedly catapulted plague-infected corpses over the city walls, spreading the Black Death. Similarly, during World War II, Japan's Unit 731 conducted horrifying experiments on Chinese civilians and prisoners of war, developing biological agents like anthrax and plague that killed thousands. Today, advances in genetic engineering have made it possible to create designer pathogens, viruses and bacteria that are deadlier, more contagious, and resistant to treatment. The 2001 anthrax attacks in the United States are a chilling reminder of how biological agents can be weaponized even on a small scale. The greatest fear lies in engineered pandemics. Unlike natural outbreaks, these can be tailored to target specific populations or bypass current medical treatments. The impact on humanity could rival or surpass naturally occurring pandemics like the 1918 Spanish flu or COVID-19. This silent, invisible weapon could be humanity's undoing. Number 3. AI-powered weapons. When machines become killers. Artificial intelligence has revolutionized warfare, introducing autonomous systems like drones, robotic tanks, and even AI-controlled missiles. The concern isn't just about what AI can do today. It's about its potential to become uncontrollable. Imagine a future where machines independently decide who lives and who dies. In 2020, A UN report suggested that a Turkish-made autonomous drone may have carried out an attack in Libya without human oversight, raising ethical and safety concerns. Experts warn of an AI arms race, where miscommunication or malfunction could escalate conflicts into catastrophic wars. The possibility of autonomous weapons being hacked or repurposed for mass destruction only adds to the danger. Number 4. Cyber warfare. The digital battleground. In the 21st century, wars aren't just fought with bombs and bullets. They're waged in cyberspace. Cyber warfare involves crippling nations by targeting their infrastructure, economy, and communications. From the Stuxnet virus that targeted Iran's nuclear program to ransomware attacks on global corporations, cyber weapons have shown their destructive potential. In 2017, the WannaCry ransomware attack affected 150 countries, disrupting hospitals, businesses, and transportation networks. A successful cyber attack on a nation's power grid or financial systems could plunge it into chaos, leading to societal collapse without a single physical weapon. Chemical weapons, from mustard gas in World War I to sarin gas in modern conflicts, are another grim innovation in human warfare. Unlike conventional bombs, these weapons do not just destroy buildings or infrastructure. They target the human body directly. Mustard gas, first used in battle in 1917, is one of the most infamous chemical weapons. It causes severe chemical burns and can incapacitate large numbers of soldiers. Though its use was officially banned after World War I under the Geneva Protocol, it did not vanish completely from military arsenals. Number 5. Chemical weapons. Poison on the battlefield. Chemical weapons work by attacking the body's respiratory system, nervous system, or skin. For example, nerve agents like sarin or VX cause convulsions, paralysis, and death within minutes. These weapons can be delivered through bombs, rockets, or even sprayed over large areas, contaminating vast regions and making them uninhabitable. Though chemical weapons have been heavily restricted by international law, including the Chemical Weapons Convention, rogue states and non-state actors still seek them. Syria's use of sarin gas against civilians in 2013 serves as a chilling reminder of how these weapons are still used in modern conflict. The risks of chemical weapons go beyond the immediate death toll. The long-term environmental impact is severe. Soil and water contamination can last for decades, affecting generations long after the conflict has ended. These weapons are indiscriminate, often killing not just combatants but entire populations, including children, the elderly, and the innocent. Chemical weapons are uniquely terrifying because they combine the efficiency of modern warfare with a level of brutality that is difficult to fathom. Their ability to target civilians, cause mass casualties, and create lasting environmental devastation ensures they remain among the most feared weapons in the world. Although chemical weapons are banned under international law, enforcing these prohibitions remains a challenge. The global community must stay vigilant to ensure that these weapons never see widespread use again. We've seen humanity's darkest creations, tools of destruction capable of wiping out civilizations. From nuclear fireballs to invisible pathogens, autonomous killers to silent cyber attacks, these weapons reflect not just our technological prowess, but also our capacity for devastation. Yet the greatest weapon against these threats is awareness. Understanding their origins, the reasons they persist, and their potential consequences is the first step in preventing their use. The question is, what can you do? As individuals, we may feel powerless against such colossal threats. But history shows that collective action and informed citizens can influence leaders, demand regulation, and push for global cooperation. Every voice matters, including yours.